I'm Lyrical from Moon Entertainment, and you're watching a YouTube channel.
Shadow Ravencroft's gonna cook.
Play the game.
As the gods will have it, it's time to play. Red light, green light, surviving in the nick of time. Gonna make it out alright. Keep your head screwed on tight. Don't lose your marbles. With a little luck and a little hope, you're gonna shoot for the stars. So go on for who you are. Fade to white. With hearts as black as midnight, you all shall surely die. In this game of truths and lies, only the few will make it out alive. Before the sun goes down, it's time for the final round. With the swift kick of the can, you gotta scan the land. You have till the sun sets to locate the prey before someone causes a prison break. Game over. You win.
Shadow Raven.
You know, I completely forgot to do a YouTube intro. But, if you guys don't know,
Ravencroft's gonna cook.
this... Oh yeah, I like I said, I'm bringing back that producer tag because I like it. As the Gods Will is a Japanese movie from 2014 that was based on a manga. Well, basically, these like deities or gods or whatever basically kidnap a bunch of high schoolers to, I guess, play a bunch of games and become god or something. So, I kid you not, when I was halfway through this movie, I was like, you know what? I'm feeling it. I'm gonna write a song about this. And so literally, all the voices relate to one of the games except for the second game, the third game, which was literally just these like full like deity things. You put it on blindfold and they basically, it's like musical chairs where they go around you singing and then they stop and then you have to guess who's behind you. Oh, by the way, if you lose, you get your save file deleted, so...
As the gods will have it, it's time to play. Red light, green light.
If you guys don't know, the first game is Red Light, Green Light, which is funny because people have said this is a Squid Game similar to this, but it's kind of hard to do that because Squid Games apparently was being written, like he was writing Squid Games for 10 years, and technically, so he technically wrote Squid Games before this manga came out. And this guy, the Dharma, is the one in charge of this Red Light, Green Light. Well, there's multiple Dharmas, and so basically, there's a button on this guy's back, and when he's facing away from you, you have to, he'll sing like a song, you have to one and press it. But when he turns around and he sees you, well, your save file has been deleted.
Surviving in the nick of time.
And hang on, my cat is like making me really nervous. She's like by the power button. Okay, she's laying down. You have to also do it within some amount of time, like Squid Games.
Gonna make it out alright. Keep your head good on tight. Don't lose your marbles.
He basically deletes the save file by starting with your head. And instead of blood, they're like these red marbles that are basically that.
With
A little luck and a little hope. And cats are supposed to be like lucky. And in the second game, the humans have to dress up as mice, and they have a giant white cat that tries to eat them. And you basically have to play basketball. You have to get this ball with the timer on it before it goes off, and you have to shoot it into like the cat's. You basically have to bell the cat. Like belling the cat's like an actual like game or something. Yeah, belling the cat is a fable under the title "The Bell and the Cat." So we're gonna do a little weeding right now. In this story, a group of mice agree to attach a bell to a cat's neck to warn of its approach in the future, but they fail to find volunteer to perform the job. The term has become an idiom describing a group of persons each agreeing to perform an impossibly difficult task under the misapprehension that someone else will be chosen to do it instead. Although often attributed Aesop, it was not recorded before the Middle Age, and has been confused with a quite different fable, The Cat and the Mice. Now, what is that white cat Japan? No, any like, oh yeah, this thing. This is basically, imagine this, but he's, no, actually, imagine this, but he's like 20 feet tall. Like, it is pretty big.
You gonna shoot?
There's also a VTuber named Nina Hope, and she's a cat girl, so I thought it would make more sense to, cat. And literally, you gotta shoot for the stars. You gotta throw that in and hope it goes in.
For the stars,
Go on, for who you are. Get it? Because they have to dress up as mice to win the game. So you gotta score one for who you really are, a human. Because they take off the costumes, because as long as there's at least one person with the mice costume on, they will only go after the mice. But if they take off all the mice costumes, then he'll go after who's ever nearest him.
fade to white.
I really drugged that out on purpose, because in the next game, they play a game of Among Us in the Arctic, hence fade to white. Instead of fade to black.
With all cats black at midnight, you all shall surely die.
They have to play a game of truth and lies. Basically, this polar bell tells the group that one of them is an imposter and not an actual human.
In this game of truth and lies, only the few will make it out alive.
You gotta be pure-hearted. Which is funny, because it turns out that the polar bell was the one that was lying. He was actually a black bone disguise. So instead of fade to black, it's fade to white. Fade to the polar bell instead of fade to the black bell. I thought it was pretty funny.
Before the sun goes down, it's time for the final round.
They have to play kick the can. So the way this game works, if I remember, it's basically a combination of hide and go seek, Cops and Wobbles, and Kick the Can. So you have a few minutes to go hide, and then the sequel has to go find you. And if you manage to kick the can and quash it before he catches you all, you win. And you have till the sun goes down to do that. And if the sun goes down before you do it, or you get captured, well, he wins.
The
Swift kick of the can.
You gotta scan the land.
You know, you gotta kick the can and you gotta scan the land.
You have till the sunset to locate the place before someone comes to take
within break. You know, if you don't cash your play, someone's gonna cause a prison break, and then everyone gets to go free.
Game over. You win.
Because at the end of the movie, the games ended, and he was crowned one of the champions. You know, because just because I say game over doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. You know, just that the game's over. It's not like you lost. You can still win with a game over. And that was my newest song, Play the Games. Yeah, when does this? Okay, this I I'm Shadow Ravencroft from Moon Entertainment, and you're watching a YouTube channel.